brothers told me to go away, so ended up in Orange County, Florida. Colour theme coming up, you know, but didn't like it there much, so I went to Greenland. Bloody hell, it's cold there. So forget that, and went over to LA. Quite nice over there. I don't know, you been there, sir?
Yeah, 16 years.
16 years, we've got an American here. So anyway, I was met my wife, Shelley, and lovely woman. She was a prawn star. She ran the stall there on the boulevard. Very nice indeed. And she's done them all. But got 4 lovely kids actually. Shell, Shellac, Shelford, Shelston. And they can't be here tonight. They were texting me, all of them texted me tonight. Don't do it, Dad, for God's sake, don't do it. But yeah, I kind of spent about, well, you've been there 16 years, I was a bit less than that. I went to the studios. I was just minding my own business on the set there, and I don't know, I think they were doing, have you heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, well, I was just minding my own business, sort of in amongst all his bodybuilding magazines there, and minding my own business, and he's filming, isn't he? Next minute, I'm all in flames. The whole place is terrible. I'm skidding on all these body magazines of his. It's terrible. And he's coming together. He's like a robotic figure. And I wasn't very happy, obviously. So I said, "Hey, you big Austrian dumb bodybuilding meathead, I'm here." He goes, "Hey, tortoise, little tortoise." And then I had to say, "I'm not a tortoise. I'm a
turtle idiot.
Let's try it again. I'm not a tortoise, I'm a
turtle idiot.
Oh, here we go, yeah. But, so that's my only experience of being in America. Well, the studio next door, actually, they were doing, I don't know if you remember it, it's the first $1 million prize for a quiz. So it's going back a bit. And they're all quiet, because it was the last question of the night, and the guy had got through about 8 rounds. $1 million. $1 million. First time ever on live American TV. I don't even know what station it is, you must know which one it was. But so the tension is palpable in the room. And the question master asks, right, this is the $1 million question. Are you ready for it? And the guy says, yeah, I'm ready for it. I can do it. Can we have an American accent? I can do it. Where to go? Where?
Yeah,
I can do it. Man. That's it. He's super confident, this guy. Very bright. Very bright indeed. Come on, let's do it then. Here's the question. He goes, can you name who was the first to fly across the Atlantic? Ooh, guys. Ooh. I've got it. So don't tell me. So, for $1 million, we've got a question, someone here that's got the answer. This could be the first live $1 million question. Tell me, so the question is, who flew the Atlantic first? The guy says, I know it. Yeah, okay. What's your answer? He goes, Sammy Davis Jr.
2 black balls.
And the guy says, I'm going to have to give it to you. I've actually got all cock and brown here. Okay, moving swiftly on. Thanks, Nigel. Was that you laughing?
It was me, definitely me. I got it on tape.
So, Brexit's in the news, isn't it? Are we all going to vote for that? Oh, we vote for that, aren't we? Are you all going to go for the general election? So,
Absolutely.
I'd like to tell you now about my great-great-great-grandfather, Cornelius. Brexit, all about Europe. But, probably politically incorrect this, but have we got any Germans in here tonight?
9.
There's a couple at the back.
9 of them? Oh, he's what? Okay, so we have, so I'll still tell the joke anyway. So my dear grandfather Cornelius was involved in one of the most brave acts in the Second World War.
I'm going to lean up against you.
It's only just come to be known about, actually, due to the 75 years of Secret Service, war secrets coming out. And he was involved in the dam buster raids. And you sort of think, hang about, great-grandfather Cornelius, a turtle, how on earth could he have been involved in that? Well, I don't know if you've seen the film, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not quite true what happens in that film. because you remember that there were the scenes where they're on Reculver Beach, which isn't too far from here, where the Lancaster bombers are coming across and dropping the bouncing bomb. And they then have a technical difficulty where they're all skidding over and they haven't got the height right. So basically it's the height issue. It's not right. They can't get the correct height above the water before they release the bouncing bomb. And in the film, with Guy Gibson, and they're in the London Theatre, and suddenly you'll recall they have the spotlights, and they suddenly align, and then the guy thinks, yeah, that's it, that's how we'll get the 60-foot mark to release the bombs. So that's what everyone's been told, but now that the official secret acts have been come and gone, I can now tell you the true story behind that. And my great-great-great-grandfather, Cornelius, was part of the Gonad Squadron, and I don't know if you know Sir Barnes Wallis, who's the mathematical genius behind it all, but he was a very cruel and strange man in his youth. He used to had a little trench coat, glasses, thick-rimmed glasses, tie, blue coat. I've told Nigel it's not a good look, but never mind. And he kept 30 turtles, apparently. He kept 30 turtles, and he used to go down to the south coast, and he would get his kicks out of having a big ladder over the cliff top and watching these turtles release themselves from the cliff down to the sand, soft landing. And he was a peculiar chap because he had binoculars, and he worked out that if he trained them on the turtles' gonads, they would retract at exactly 60 foot from the base of the cliff. And he stored that knowledge for many years, until the Dam Buster raid, which we all know was on the 16th and 17th of May 1943, 19 Lancaster bombers. So this is where I have to tell you the truth. This is what happened. Dear great-great-great-grandfather Cornelius and 19 other, or a total of 19 turtles, were strapped to the underbelly of the Lancaster bomber. They took off. Very cold indeed. Very cold night. Over the English Channel they went, heading for the dams in Germany. That was the engine noise, by the way. And on they went, and they got to near the dams, and then Archibald was the pilot, Carruthers was the rear gunner, navigator man, and they would communicate. Are we there? Are we there? Are Cornelius gonads, have they retracted yet? No, they haven't. No, we're still too high, lower. And eventually they got to the sweet spot where Carruthers at the back would say, we're getting close, I can see them quivering, and there at the magical 60 foot, upward go my great-great-grandfather's Cornelius bollocks. Carruthers would shout to Archibald in front, drop the bombs, drop the bombs, drop the bombs. And that's what made that bombing successful. They got the height right, and it was all down to my great-great-grandfather Cornelius. A few months later, he was asked to go and meet King George VI to get awarded. This has all just come out of the Secret Act now. And went up there. Big medal ceremony, only just being known about now. And Sir Winston Churchill was there. We said we'd fight them on the beaches and bring this group of turtles. They are magnificent. The bravery of these animals is untold. It is absolutely wonderful. The fighting spirit of these turtles is absolutely incredible. My wife Clemmy and I have often had this merry band of turtles round to Chartwell to spend time in our pond, to have fun with these guys. They are an incredible bunch of mammals. And eventually he's told to meet George VI, goes up to get his award. George VI says, marvellous, marvellous, Cornelius, you are a marvellous tortoise. Of course, he says, I'm not a tortoise, I'm a
Turtle idiot.
Thank you. And he's awarded the VCB highest honour ever for non-human, I'm told. And Cornelius was so proud of himself, and Winston's in the background chuckling to himself. And so later he goes up to, Cornelius goes up to Churchill and says, VCB, what's that? Victoria Cross, brilliant. He goes, no, it's to do with all the bravery, the mastery of the height regulation that you brought to this marvellous. VCB. He says, what is it? Churchill said, I'm sorry, but it stands for very cold bollocks. And that's it. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Well done.